Hey everyone, finish watching the next Masked Rider episode, Power Out. Dex is captured by Nefaria after he checks out a mysterious explosion. Cyclopter is jealous and has his own monster ready to go in case Dex escapes. Albie, meanwhile, is practicing the tuba. Ferbus plays a miniature piano with him. Albie says he hates practicing. I wonder why he doesn't just play drums instead, since he's already pretty adept at them. Nefaria's monster, the Boulder Beetle, battles Dex in her underground trap. He calls Combat Chopper, but experiences a loss of his powers. At the Stewart house, Dex finds Ferbus all alone. The others are at Albie's recital. Dex feels sick. He tries to levitate a vase, but drops it. He then tries to transform, but nothing happens. Dex feels too weak to walk, so he takes Ferbus with him to Magno and Combat Chopper's cave in Hal's work van. Dex can't stay awake, so Ferbus drives. How does Ferbus reach the pedals? Dex makes it to the cave and sends a message to King Lexion. King Lexion tells Dex that he can send a beam to restore his powers, but Magno and Combat Chopper may not survive. Dex decides that's too big a risk and turns it down. Cyclopter and Nefaria argue over whose monsters should go get Dex. Dragon orders them to work together. Dex changes his mind, I guess, and now appears to be totally okay with risking Magno and Combat Chopper to restore his powers. Dex transforms. Magno and Combat Chopper have disappeared. The Boulder Beetle appears along with Cyclopter and his monster. Dex defeats them all. He returns to the cave and calls for Magno and Chopper. To his dismay, they don't reappear. He tries again, and now they do reappear because we need a happy ending. Dex makes it to the recital just in time for Albie's performance. How is Dex going to explain that broken vase when he gets home? This episode is definitely one of the stronger ones so far, but it's still got its flaws. The recital plot only serves to keep the family out of the action so we can focus solely on Dex, Ferbus, Chopper, and Magno. It's refreshing, actually, to have an episode like this. So many past episodes featured side characters and big roles, and here we get mostly just Dex himself. Ferbus is there as Dex's supportive friend, and I like him in this role. It's a nice alternative to his usual goofy slapstick. Combat Chopper and Magno are willing to risk their lives for Dex, and I wish more of the story could have been about this conflict. I think they should have talked this over more, discussed the weight of such a situation. Unfortunately, it's all brushed aside pretty quickly. Dex at first is reluctant to risk it, but then almost immediately decides to do it anyway. Magno and Combat Chopper disappearing is oddly never treated like those characters just died, and more like they're temporarily unavailable. This undercuts the drama of the situation, and feels like there may have been some meddling behind the scenes to make things turn out this way. Cyclopter and Nefaria kinda get a story here. They don't want to work together for some reason, and in the end, they all fail because of their failure to work together. I think the idea was to contrast to Dex and his allies. They all care about each other. Each of them are willing to make sacrifices for another, while Dragon's crew are all selfish and they don't care about each other at all. The villain plot just kind of ends without any kind of deep realization on their part. So yeah, overall, this episode it's fine, but yeah, it's held back by just not going very far in any of its plots that are going on. So that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.